Okay, so I wanted to jump on here and talk about manifestation, living in the flow, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that I always talk about. And, you know, I say these things all the time, right? But I wanted to share an experience of it happening so that I can kind of give an example. Because sometimes I think I say these things and we're like, well, how do I do that? Like, what does that mean? And so this morning when I woke up, Spirit was like, okay, get on there and tell everyone what happened yesterday so that you can give a really good example of what you mean by living in the flow and how to manifest what it is that you want. It sounds like I have a really loud plane coming in. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little backstory, all right? On Monday, today's Wednesday, on Monday like day was great. I had a really fun day doing a bunch of art stuff with a friend and being really creative, and it was wonderful and I enjoyed it. And when I got home, I just had this overwhelming feeling of like, gosh, what am I supposed to be doing? Because I'm a Reiki practitioner. I do Reiki healing. I co-own a holistic wellness center with my friend. We have a lot of fun workshops. We offer private sessions there. We have healing sessions. But being in that artistic flow all day with my friend was like, gosh, I really love art. Art is just something that is so calming and relaxing. It helps me mentally, right? It's therapeutic for me. Being creative is therapeutic for me. And you're also in the flow and you're connected when I have that creativity card that I have. I think I have it right here. Let your creativity shine. All of those things, like I have all these creative ideas that are coming in and I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing with them? Because I've been writing some music, I've been doing some songs. I've been creating sacred name oracle art where I take people's name and I create this beautiful picture that comes out of their name, and it's like this oracle message that's happening. I know, and I haven't shared those yet, but I will be. It's coming soon. But there's just so much coming in, like so many creative ideas, so many opportunities and options, and I felt completely overwhelmed. So Monday night, I was just sitting there going, what am I supposed to be doing, right? I don't know where to put my attention and my focus. And it's like I can see all of these things and how each one of these avenues could really play out, but it's like, which one am I supposed to be putting my energy into? And I felt really overwhelmed. So I went to my cards because I'm like, what else can I do? Except for like call in spirit. And so I do have that card. I didn't pull this, but I just wanted to show it. When I say ask for help, this is what I'm talking about, okay? It's communicating with someone or calling in your angels, sitting with your spirit guides, journaling, you know, just being calm and quiet, and getting the answers and help that you need. And so that's what I did. I sat down with my cards and I'm like, all right, spirit, I'm feeling very overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. Okay. And the first card that came out was to protect my energy. Okay. Strengthen my bubble. I was all over the place with my energy. So this is about, okay, Leslie, clear out all of that energy and that stagnant energy that's like all over the place. Pull in that pure love and light. Push out all of that noise. All right. So that was the first thing they wanted me to do. Clear it and get into a good place of mind. Okay. Then what cracked me up is that I got 3 out of 4 of these kind of cards where it's like, just stop trying to control everything. So I have listen for guidance, pay attention to signs, and live in the flow. So this is like, okay, quit trying to control everything. Like, you don't have to make anything happen. If you just get out of your way, it's all going to come towards you. You just have to pay attention to the opportunities that are coming in and just follow and live in the flow of those things. And this happened for me Tuesday, so I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. And along with those cards, I got let your creativity shine and money does grow on trees. Okay, so it's back to just stay in my flow of my creativity and not to worry about the money thing. It's going to be fine. It's going to come in. All right. So those were my cards responding to my energy on Monday. So I went to bed thinking, okay, stop trying to control everything and just listen and be in the flow. So here comes Tuesday, yesterday morning. I wake up, I head into work at the Chakra Healing Room, having a great morning, just being in the flow. I've got some things that I need to get done. Get a message from what I call an earth angel. All right, we have these earth angels, but I get a message from a friend, and if you're watching, you know who you are, and thank you and I love you, that said, I just feel like I want to come by. Can I come by and talk? And I'm like, absolutely, come see me. And so she comes in and we hang out. We're just talking. We're just catching up. It's been a couple of weeks. And, you know, she wants to know how things are going. And I'm like, well, you know, yesterday was really in my head. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I have all of these great ideas and all these things that I want to do, and I just don't know what to do. And we kind of talked back and forth, and it just landed on this certain thing that I need to pay attention to and focus on. And she's like, "Would you just do it already? Like, what are you waiting for?" And it's interesting, you know, because you kind of start talking about like your fears and your worries and the things that are blocking and getting in the way. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I need to just go for it. And I have all of these open doors, and those doors can stay open, right? But I can put my focus on one thing, and while these doors are open, other things will just start flowing in. So I, in that moment with her, was like, okay, I'm just going to put my focus on this, let everything else just be and flow in, and put my focus on this. And one of the interesting things is that I had put a creative class online for people to sign up for, my very first art creative class. And as of Monday, I didn't have anyone sign up. Okay, the class is Saturday. And I thought, okay, maybe this isn't the right class. Maybe I should be doing this, right? I get all up in my head about it. And I'm like, nope, it's fine. We're back into the flow. By Tuesday night, I had 5 people sign up. And I didn't do anything for that. It just was me getting out of the way and not worrying about it and just being in the flow of my other thought, of my other focus. And this is where the manifestation part comes in, is because when you release control and resistance and worry, that's when the universe can respond. And so when I stopped trying to make things happen, stopped trying to think about it, that's when the universe is like, okay, here you go. Like, you're not resisting it. And when you're in creative mode, you're non-resistant to anything, right? That's why I always say, like, have some fun, get into creativity, because you're not over here thinking and worrying about things. I also had 2 random customers come in and buy 2 of my oracle decks. Another thing that's part of my door that's open is like trying to, you know, get my oracle decks out there for people to purchase. And it just happened naturally. I didn't have to do anything for it that day. So I just wanted to explain this to everyone. Basically, if what you want isn't really happening, check in with your energy, because the laws of attraction for manifestation is whatever you're projecting is what you're receiving. The universe is going to keep giving you what you are projecting. So if you're worried about money, you're going to continue to not receive it, right? Because the universe is like, oh, we're worried about money. Okay, we're worried about money. But when we're not worried about it and we're excited about it and we know that it's energy that's coming in, the universe responds to that. Oh, okay, we're receiving money. We love money. Money's great. It's coming in. You know, and same with like anything going on in your life. If you're trying to find the love of your life, right? Stop worrying like, is this person ever gonna show up for me? And instead just feel like, I am so excited about this person that's going to show up for me. Like, I'm ready, like, bring it, right? So I hope this helps some of you guys today. Spirit again told me, like, you need to share the story. It just really was a moment for me to be like, oh yeah, you know these things, but you know, sometimes we like jump off track, and we got to get back on track again. And that's where pulling cards or getting a reading or talking to a friend, having these conversations with other people so that we don't get all caught up in our head can help.